ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 13 of Let's Play Factorio. So today, I set up this little cute solar panel factory. I fit it right in here. I had to do some little modifications with the line, but I was actually really proud of myself because I have it grabbing steel and passing it down over here. And yeah, it's a bit hackish and derpish, but it works. I had to bend the line here to grab copper for it, and then I have the circuit factory here grabbing it for that. So it works. It really works. I'm just proud of myself that I had to do these little weird hackish type things to make it work. And this would be probably what most people wouldn't do in Factorio, but I was saying I like to make it like the messy closet. I like how I can squish and try to fit something in there and make a new, way of it working. Everyone else prefers probably efficiency and whatnot, but I prefer just being the guy who can try to do something really stupid. So today is the day we build the power armor. So there's actually a couple power armors. There's 3, I think, in total, and I always usually just end up waiting. The first one is this basic armor, and like I said, it has modules and slots in it, like a grid size. So the first one is 5x5. The second one is 7x7, and the very last one, which we're going to build right now, is this one, which is 10x10. And look at how long it would take to make that speed module. Funny thing is, I guess I have enough parts to make the next speed module, but I wasn't going to do that, of course. We are going to go... Oh, look at it, it's bringing me iron. I'm using them over here right now to make the shielding. And there you go. 4. Uh-oh. We ran out of red circuits. That's good. Okay, I got worried there. Okay, I have it in here right now, making the shield, so we're going to grab it now. You'll just have to slow down a bit. So you can use these as overclockers as well. I just, have them out there for now. Okay, so here we go. We're going to craft it. It takes 25 seconds or something, I think. 25 seconds, yeah. So you could do this faster in a factory if you really wanted to, but I might as well just do it in my inventory. And let's check our what we have here. Just slowly working up on our upgrades. Still working through the tech tree. I'm really happy because, overall, just everything's running really well. Except the copper, we're having an issue, and oil is starting to become an issue as well right now. So we're going to do something about those right now. Okay, so there's our armor. So we're going to right-click it, and it's already equipped, I think. Oh, no, that right-clicking opens it, so we put it down there. And if you right-click it, you see the grid, and the grid you fill with things. It's like a sort of like a puzzle. So we're gonna create 4 exoskeleton legs. Basically, it just makes you move faster. And we'll put them in there, and they'll make us move faster. Now, unfortunately, you're gonna need power for it because that's just not gonna work. There is solar panels you can make. They produce 10 watts of power. They only work, I guess, during daytime. I guess they have certain times they can work. But then there's this little cheaty one, which is called the portable fusion reactor. This is the best thing out there because it has 750 watts of constant power it produces. And each one of these take 200 watts. But we're going to go crazy here. Yes, crazy. We're not going to just build 1, not 2, but 3 fusion reactors. For some reason, I feel like that isn't safe. I feel like a walking fusion reactor guy is probably not somebody you want to be near, but hell, we're going to go for it. So we're going to go ahead and right-click the armor there, and you can see our portable fusion already. And we got to fit this in a puzzle, so I got to figure out where the best these go. Probably down here. Actually, probably not quite. This is a puzzle. We'll figure it out when we make it. So you have your fusion reactor, of course. And then, yeah, so now you can see the puzzle comes into play. And then we have our other fusion reactor. And our shields take smaller amounts, so the shields will go in there. So if we go up there, holy crap. So now you're going to probably not play so zoomed in because you're going to move so fast with that. See how fast we're going? Holy crap. So you're like a running death machine basically now, which is kind of cool. So yeah, let's go up to our shields that we're making. And there we go, we got all of them. Good. And I didn't overmake anything. So we go ahead and, oops, we click this, and this is like a huge key component. You'll get energy shields, and the more you have, the more shield capacity you have. Consider it like a new kind of health that regenerates really fast on top of your health. So you won't actually get owned as fast now. and it should work a little safer. I'm going to do something crazy, and I'm going to create another combat shotgun. I can't see myself ever using a submachine gun ever again, and why I'm doing this is so I can store more ammo on my belt, and then I can hit Q instead of clicking, yeah, here we go. So instead I can hit Q to switch to another shotgun with full ammo instead of having to switch all the time, because I feel like that's a bad thing to do. When you're in the middle of the heat of the moment, you don't want to be in your inventory trying to shuffle ammo onto your hotbar. So yeah, we're going to go down here, I guess, take a look at what's over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just going to make an opening over here somewhere. This is when you could probably go like this and open this up a bit. There you go. Let's make a couple more gates for fun. Maybe, maybe not. Where's the gates? Where's the gates? I lost the gates. Okay, let's put these down before I blow up my base somehow. I'm just opening this up so I don't accidentally crash into this with a vehicle or something later on. So with the gates... There you go. We can open this up here. There you go. And apparently these match your speed. They sense your speed. Back in the day, people apparently used to crash their vehicles into them because they go so fast, and there was nothing like would stop it. So people would just run into it, and that's it. They would get owned. So we're gonna go out and try this now and see what happens. Okay, there's a group of them going to the base right now. So we're just going to go and take them out. So you can see the spitter does some damage to me, but you regenerate. And so that's dealing with a group, and my shotgun does quite a lot of damage. Now, not the best damage, but it will get better over time. So the idea is what you do is you run towards their bases, not getting hit too much, and you destroy main objectives, and then you run away. Sadly, I took a little too much damage. There's a pretty dense base there. But what you do is you go in there, and you kind of play like terrorist role and guerrilla tactics, and you go in there and take what you can and let your health regenerate and come in again. Now, if you're really crazy, you could also bring turrets with you, laser turrets, and fight around in the area or whatever if you're crazy enough. I don't think we need to do that, but yeah, actually, how many? 600 kilowatts. I wonder if anyone's ever set up like a mobile fighting platform. Oh crap, I forgot about these guys over here. So here we go, we're gonna go in here since they're easier to deal with. And so there you go, we just killed 2 bases just like that. And we'll do more and more damage as time goes on. Remember, these biters are the best biters in the game now, and we'll actually just keep increasing our damage. What's stopping us from increasing our damage is we actually need more of these to make more of the purple potions or drinks. Here you go. So just one of these produces another 10 alien artifacts, and that's literally what's preventing us from upgrading our shotgun right now. And we're already doing really good, so just imagine with more upgraded shotgun what would we be doing, you know? We just go and use Lauren's magnet there and grab the alien artifacts. Perfect. So some of the ideas that I had was that we can use solar panels and set up a little blueprint system or whatever where we can go ahead and place mobile radars around the map. I've seen a lot of people do them. I don't know how sturdy they will be because people say they attract mobs, biters, which I do believe so. I believe in all my heart they do attract biters. Some people say biters ignore them, which I definitely don't believe that. There's a lot of controversy on the subject. I think there might be a two-parter to it. I feel like if you have radars near a heavy pollution area or in a pollution area, that biters get quite attracted when they go near them. But I feel like if they're not in a polluted area, completely outside the pollution grid, they might have zero attraction. But this is the problem. I keep getting a lot of two-sided stories to it, so you know what? There's one way to find out over time, and that is for us to build one ourselves and start making them and seeing how they work over time. And I feel like that is the way you do things instead of just relying on everyone else's data. And we're going to make something. This is called pocket bots. this allows you to be your own robot port, basically, and I think this is the coolest friggin' thing on Earth, and we're going to do that today. And you're going to see robots coming out of me, spewing out of me, if you want to use those kind of words. And here it is. And they take a module slot, so you'd have to, like, for example, sacrifice one of our speed modules for it. But it's so worth it. And I think you guys will like it a lot, so hopefully you'll like it as much as I do. So we're going to go here and get some frames from the robots, so we have them. Always have it, you know, crafting frames all the time kind of thing. Well, 50, but, and then I'm going to craft, well, you know what, we'll craft all 50 robots. And, okay, so to make the radar dish, we have a radar, which is perfect. We're going to need an accumulator, which we have some. No, we don't actually have some. We need to get some accumulators. And, of course, the solar panels, which we picked up. Accumulators were around here somewhere, weren't they? Oh, up here a bit more. There you go. You need less accumulators than solar panels, to be honest, so keep that in mind. You could probably just keep some of them in here. Oops. Apparently I have 50 accumulators already. Okay. So now you get to play with designs, looks, etc. There's a lot of designs that I've seen for this one. I think some of the easier, cheaper, and good-looking ones, I guess the good-looking one, I should say, is the one that you do, oh god, I don't know if I have enough space here. They're actually quite big. I keep forgetting about that. Which is you place, well, let's do it this way. It's easier to do it this way. And I can't credit whose design this is because I've seen it like a dozen times now. But there is your thingy, and then you surround it in accumulators or whatever. So I don't know where we should start here. Probably one under. I'm not sure, but you surround it in your accumulators. And then what you do is you surround that with solar panels. So you can put one here, one here, one here, one here, one here, one here, and then I think that's what you have to keep it going. And then from there you can use your little pole here. Oh crap, I don't want this to be charging it, sadly. There you go. So you can hear the solar panels are already doing their job and, you know, filling up the accumulators and keeping the radar going. We might even be able to have room for a light, I don't know. Actually, I think we're kind of above the buffer line here, so I think you would have more than a room for a light, but I'm not sure. But you could probably put a light there and there. I'm just doing this for test sakes. I don't really know if we have enough room for lights, but you know what? One way to find out is to try it out, right? So basically we're going to let these accumulators charge. And do their thing. This is when you have, some people have a mod that increases their game time, or you can actually type it in a command. This is when it could become really useful, but I kind of feel like it is a bit cheating to do that. I think most people on Twitch right now are AFK or whatever, or have me on ignore probably, but I'm not sure if you can use stone walls around this, if it'll affect it in any negative way. But I think it would be really, really cool to, and not get trapped in it, of course, to have stone walls around it. Even though, like, a biter's attack, it's gonna not really do much to prevent them from attacking it. It just, I think it looks kind of neat. I don't know. And then you can have, for example, the entrances here. You could have, just so you can have access to it, you could put a little door in there too. Like this. Like I said, I have no clue. Isn't that adorable though? Like it's like a little facility now. I don't know. I think that's adorable. Like I said, I have no clue if this is right, wrong, etc. I don't know how well this is going to work once night comes. You can watch the power grid here and get an idea. So the accumulators are almost full, which is good. We kind of started it early, but it's almost noon now, so like it's definitely gonna charge up. So we should come back here at nighttime in the evening, and then see what happens. But if this works, I think I will definitely use this plan. And there we go. So the solar panels are actually gonna drop quite a bit in power usage. So a constant 299 kilowatts. There we go. I guess for fun we're gonna sit here and watch it work. I think it's 18:15 if I recall when the power starts to go down. It's like when it hits 18:15 on the clock and a little bit after, I think like maybe a second or so, then I think the power, like the solar panels start to lose their energy, if I recall. I think that was solar panels. Maybe it was something else I was paying attention to. I'm not sure, but... Lauren just wants to say, remember the rule of solar, one solar panel per 42 watts and one accumulator per 50 kilowatts. Bases has spiky power usage if you want to oversupply it, but radar solution has smooth power demand, so it works out very well. There we go. So if you guys want to do the math on that, calculate. So if we calculate 60 watts, which basically they're 42, that's what we call them. This is like we give them the 24-hour number, and that's sort of how we go by it. So 42 times 42 kilowatts. Sorry, I'm doing this bad, aren't I? I'm like not mathing it out. 42 times, how many of them did we make? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. Times 8. 336. So we're slightly above usage, but that's because we kind of have to be. There you go. So the solar panels are starting to die, and the accumulators are kicking in. This is kind of fun just watching this, watching the graphs and everything. Oh yeah, Lauren's like, it's actually kind of sexy watching it work out. It's alive! It's alive! I'm gonna reward myself with a piece of candy. My friend Andy bought these heart candies for me. I think he's hitting on me. I like the pink ones the most. They're called Jujube Hearts. How sweet of them. The thing says, I love you, then to give your wife a bunch of candy to get fatter. It's almost nerve-wracking. It's like, is it gonna fail? Is it gonna make it? Is it gonna work? I don't know what to say. I don't know what's gonna happen. The lights take 10 kilowatts of power. Oh, well, we already know that we're already overburdened on power by, what did I say? We were like 30 kilowatts higher than we should. So we have enough power, plus our accumulators. Actually, our accumulators might be slightly short. Oh no, the solar panels are kicking in. Come on, come on, come on. 3.5 millijoules. 3 millijoules. 2.5 millijoules. 2 millijoules. 1.5 millijoules. 1 millijoule. Oh no, 800 kilojoules. 700 kilojoules. 600 kilojoules. 500 kilojoules. 450 and 443, and it's climbing. Yes! Success! And there we go. So I like the look of this one, so I'm going to keep this as the blueprint. If you're into graph porn, I'm definitely into graph porn. Who isn't? So I got that. I got enough lights going right now. Okay, so I got everything ready. Let's check the solar panels. Now, what's the optimal setup for a defense laser turret grid system with radar towers surrounding it on average to high attack rates? So when we become filthy rich, we can just have like solar arrays all over the place that just power turrets out in the middle of nowhere for fun. And then we have a train system to go to each one to supply them with repair kits and stuff for the robots. Okay, let's go to our solar panels. I gotta stop eating candy. It doesn't sound good probably to you guys. It does taste good to me though, so. Okay. You know, I was going to take that out, but I'm going to leave that there. That's like a backup radar system. You know, like if we lose all power in our base or something, and there's like a pending attack or something, I'll just keep it down there. So what we're going to do is we're going to squeeze our ass down here, and we're going to set our very first blueprint down here. Now you're probably wondering, Kane, hopefully you're saying Kane like that because that sounds kind of cool. Kane, how do we build this? Well, you have this thing. We replace one of our shields. We just have to replace one shield, which is kind of sexy, with this pocket bots. And when we go down here, you guys are going to love this. You're going to jizz so hard and so fast that even Lauren is going to install this mod. And Lauren doesn't do mods. Well, actually he does. But what we're going to do is we're going to try to place this right here. And you're going to see some magic happen. This magic is going to come outside of me. And there you go. You have to admit, that was not just magic, but that was like Jesus himself. However, it's worth knowing one accumulator equals 25 laser shots. Yeah. So now that is our very first remote radar station. I kind of want to go to the edge of the map where biters are not too bad or not really too close to it and place these remote stations. And hopefully not aggro a bunch of biters when we're at it, but it might happen. Oh boy. That hope of not aggroing biters might not be helping much. This is not going well for us, is it? Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, run! Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I aggroed more? Oh shit, there's even more here. Welcome to the deep south, I guess. I'm just gonna call it the deep south. Oh crap, oh crap. Oh, what? Where did you come from, you lazy slow piece of shit? Oh crap. The autosave kicks in. Perfect timing, we're gonna need you probably. It's these like large biters that are really nasty. Sorry, spitters, but yeah. Okay, we got him. We got him. We got him. This is gonna work out, I think, cause we're over here and there's a forest here. And there's a piece of coal right here too, or not piece of coal, but you know, coal. I feel like this would be a good spot for a little setup. So once again, set up our cute, adorable setup here. There we go. So there's a lot of coal over here. I'm gonna accidentally walk to this one. This is not the one that we're thinking of getting yet, though. Though I might check it out a bit here. Yeah, this is one of the coal patches that we'd like to tap into eventually. Since we're here, let's see how much coal's in this patch. Oh boy. 5.6 million coal here. Wow. This actually might be worth trying to get to soon. Yeah, it was one of the patches that we've been considering. We were thinking of getting the one near the oil right now. These biters are pretty young still. I don't know if they form a new base, if they're a little weaker or not, but that would be cool. Look at the oil here too. We could actually, you know what we might do for fun? We might power this outpost by not coal, even though there's coal nearby, but we could power this outpost maybe by the oil that we get in the field here. There we go. We should use Lauren's magnet more often. I kind of forget sometimes to use it. He doesn't have ability where you can like right click and lock it on all the time. He would rather put it in a suit and drive me insane. Oh, is this iron? Oh, look at all this iron. Oh my goodness. I think this is where we should spend our time, putting a new factory instead. Oh my goodness, 4.7k iron. Yeah, I think, and there's another patch slightly north of here. I think just because of how close this is and how cool it is to put a train system around a lake, I think this is where we should build it. Ah! This is cool. Okay, well, you guys on YouTube, we're going to keep going around and exploring over time and checking out these areas. I'm going to place a couple of these remote, little bases kind of thing to keep an eye, idea of what we have. I'm going to try to keep them kind of packed together on the shore. It's kind of nice to monitor your shoreline, if you know what I mean. Oh, you got to get close enough for the robots to build. There you go. But it is kind of cool to see how we're opening the map, so I might put a couple more. But either way, it's definitely a really nice place. There's a lot of iron here. There's another iron here. Even though the iron here is pretty close, the coal's further up north. You can go around this way or around this way. I probably would go down here. I think somebody suggested going down here, only because that is our main choke point in a sense right here for all our resources for our base as it is. So I feel like that would be a good thing. Though I tend to process my own resources remotely and then bring the iron itself in, we might not bother doing that. We'll see. I always like that, but maybe we'll just bring the raw resources in this time for fun. But yeah, we'll continue exploring and clearing the area. I'm going to say this is probably the best one down here, because we could easily protect and wall off this corner eventually, and then we have a lot, bigger area to work with, and we know we'll be more protected, so that'll be kind of cool. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and we will see you wonderful people soon.